on some grass on fire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou, reports of 40 yards of fire and growing. Map page is 52998. Adam Tucker, Biz Ops 1. This is for engine 12. It's a report of about 40 yards of fire and growing. Some grass on fire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou. Map page is 52998. Adam Tucker, Biz Ops 1. Time out 1721.
From Ops 1.
Into 12.
Getting an update. It's on the west side of the property near the driving range. Now they're saying that a mini golf structure is on fire. If you need any additional resources, let me know.
Okay, this is a old landfill and then a driving range. Let's go ahead and balance it to a wildfire and give us the talk group.
Copy. We'll give you Ops 3.
Copy.
332 has arrived on scene. 332 arrived on scene.
Wait in front of the location. Map page is 53948. Adam Tucker, Biz Ops 1. Stand by for dispatch. Ops 3 is closed for a wildfire.
Staged at 101 in Reedway.
Engine 11, can you switch to Ops 1? Dispatch is calling a grass fire upgraded to a wildfire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou. Reports originally about 40 yards of fire and growing, and then a small golf structure is now involved. This is going to be for engine 12, engine 28, engine 2, engine 30, water tender 13, brush unit 14, brush unit 29, truck 2, C3, and C4. Map page is 5299, and you'll be working on Ops 3. Dispatch is calling a wildfire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou. Original reports of about 40 yards of fire and growing, with an update that it has been caught to a mini golf structure. It's going to be for engine 12, engine 28, engine 2, engine 30, water tender 13, brush unit 14, brush unit 29, truck 2, C3, C4. Map page is 52998. Adam, and we are working on Ops 3 at 1724.
This is Simon, I have it for you.
Yeah, we'll get it off the MDC.
Thank you, sir.
Dispatch from engine 28, this is showing Ops 1. What Ops channel is this on?
It's updated. If you refresh your MDT, it'll be Ops 3.
Dispatch engine 13, could you add us to that with tender 13?
What?
I'll be responding along with the person.
Engine 14, copy. Truck 13, medic 308, with police on a TA1 pedestrian truck, Northeast Grand and Broadway. Reports of a guy in a wheelchair who was hit by a pickup. The pickup is still there. Map page is 5295. C Charlie, Tucker, Biz Ops 1. Truck 13, medic 308, with police en route on a TA1 pedestrian truck, Northeast Grand, Northeast Broadway. Map page is 5295. C Charlie, Tucker, Biz Ops 1. Timeout 1725.
Pretty, but we've also got a chunk of it going up on the northwest corner, and that's what we're going to focus on engine 12. We'll call that the left flank. Engine 12's command.
Patrols arriving at command. I got old landfill becoming, which is now the driving range. We got a working brush fire, part of the old driving range complex. This will be called 82nd Avenue Command. We've got 2 fires. fire is going to be burning the southeast corner of the property and the northwest. We're going to focus on the northwest for now. And that's
Engine 19 from command.
Routine from Ops 1.
Engine 28, were you calling?
Yeah, it looks like you're going to be second in. So let's have you go to the southeast corner of the property. You'll access there at 82 and Knott. And you'll have, we'll call that Division Bravo. And then the stuff north of me will be Division Alpha.
28 copy. 82 and not Division Bravo.
Yeah, my main concern there's it's the yard bike park. That structure backs up to where the fire is working its way to.
Engine 28 copy. We'll set up for possibly defensive operations between there.
And responding companies from 82nd Avenue Command, we're forcing the gate here at 82 just across from Madison High School to get access to this northwest corner.
Engine 3, you can go right in.
Medic 303 is on scene.
Thanks, go to team.
Dispatch right there, 19. We just cleared our call. We'll be on that water fire. You can add us and drop the last engine if you want.
Copy, enter the Ops 3.
Engine 12 apparatus from command, they're calling for water.
Man from engine 28, we're just to your south. It looks like our best access to get between the lumberyard and this is going to be from right here.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave that up to you. Whatever you think best access is, we just want to prevent any damage to the structures there. And let me know what additional resources you need in that corner.
And the Fairview was Apartments 22737 Northeast Halsey. They'll be parked out front of 135 in a white Ford F-150. Map page is 5206C. Charlie Tucker is Ops 1, time out 1728.
A caller might be engine 30. Looks like they're going to be closer. Engine 28, copy that.
Yeah, engine 30 from command, just to make sure you got that order. You'll be laying in to engine 28.
Engine 30, copy that. And what hydrant was that, 82nd Russell?
That's affirmative. And command from engine 28, looking at the smoke and where it's at, this might be getting into this building. I think we should call a second on this. We're going to need more resources to the south.
Okay, C3 from command.
This is C3. I'm just north of Gleason on 82nd.
Okay, I'm going to change call type to a C fire so we get the right resources for the structure, since we've already got the brush units coming on the first, and that should give us what we need to corral the brush fire and then deal with the structures. Okay?
Copy that. I agree. I'm going to go ahead and stage at the lumberyard facility.
Copy. Dispatch from command, give us a second alarm. Change call type to a C fire, and base will be 82nd Avenue in front of Madison High School.
Okay, sorry, just changed to a C fire, but you want a second. I'll go ahead and change it to a second. We also got a caller 8413 Northeast Knott. Language barriers saying big fire. 8413 Northeast Knott.
Copy that. And they would have a good look at most of this open field that's burning now. Engine 28 from command.
Engine 28, go ahead.
Let me know when you can verify that it's into the structure or not.
Be on Ops 3 at 1730.
2 blocks on 82nd, both north and south of fire location.
Copy, 2 blocks north and south, copy.
And command from engine 12B, to the south flank of the fire, it's pretty black smoke. I'm guessing there's a little more of the grass going, and there does sound like some things are popping and exploding.
Okay, engine 28's got that flank, and we've called a second alarm and changed call type to a C-fire.
Command from engine 28, yeah, it's definitely getting into the building now.
Okay, let's get 2.5 on that as soon as you can, and then as soon as we get some more resources up to you there, we'll have them go interior.
C3's arrived at 2700, the lumberyard facility on 82nd. Engine 12, I'm going to have you join me in my rig. Are you close by? C3 will assume 82nd command.
Okay, C3, you got command. What I'd like to do is break this into a wildland and a structural piece. Let's have you keep the structural on Ops 3. I'll take the wildland side and go to Ops 4 if it's open.
As you copy that, we've got Engine 12 in command of the wildland section. They'll be on Ops 4.
Okay, dispatch copies. I will keep Ops 3. The wildland will be on Ops 4 with the dispatcher. Once again, structure Ops 3, wildland Ops 4.
C4 has arrived. Command, be advised, we do have structures starting to be evolved here on the northeast Russell side.
Command, copy that, C4. Residential structures, is that what you're saying?
Command, go ahead. Repeat, please.
Are you saying we have residential structures?
We have looks like a vacant structure, Russell and 84th, but there's a townhomes that are directly in the path. We're going to need to have a front down here, Russell and 84.
Copy that. Where's my first available engine company?
Command from engine 19. We can take that Russell Street.
Engine 19, I want you to lay in, and you've got fire attack on Russell Street. Give me any intel you can on those structures.
Command from C4, why don't you make me South Division? I'm here at Russell and 84.
Copy that. C4, you've got South Division, and I see you've got Truck 2 coming your way as well.
Brush units and engine 12B go to Ops 4. Brush units and engine 12B go to Ops 4.
I got engine 2, truck 2. I'm going to need at least 2 more engines over here.
Command from truck 2.
Go ahead, Truck 2.
These yan lines on a water supply at 84 and Russell. We've got apartment complexes that are going to light up here momentarily.
Command, copy that. Engine 30 from Command.
We will do.
You can get over on the east side of this large grass area, and then just start working that north flank around to the head, and let's just wrap up this wildland side of it so we can stay focused on the building at that point.
Yeah, copy that. We'll head up Siskiyou just east of 82nd. Brush 14, you copy that?
Engine 12 from engine 13, Hutchins, with tender 13.
Go ahead, Rob.
Andy, I'm coming in with engine 13 and the tender. You going to need tender ops, or do you want me to transition back to an engine, structural engine company?
Why don't you guys leave the tender at Siskiyou? You'll see the driveway that goes into this old driving range area there if you go to your aerial view. So Siskiyou, just east of 82nd, leave the tender parked there if we need it, and then you can take your crew and go work on the structural side.
Engine 13, copy.
And engine 14 from Wildland Command, did you copy that? So you'll have the tender over there if you need it. But I'm going to use 13's crew to work on the structural.
Apparatus in on this are going to be engine 11, engine 21, engine 31, truck 1, and C102. Map page is 5299A Adam. And top group is going to be Ops 4 and Ops 5, 1736.
If you're able, and go ahead and communicate with them.
Engine 7 copies, supply truck 2.
Dispatch from command to notify the PVM duty officer. We're probably going to have a need for evacuation and relocation.
PVM copy.
Command from engine 29.
Go ahead, engine 29.
Also arriving. We do have the brush unit too, so I'm not sure if you want the brush unit over on Ops 4 and you want to keep us Ops 3, but that's split that through.
Negative. Why don't you go ahead, and I want you in South Division for now. We have an immediate need on the structures over there. Relocate and connect with C4.
We're going to go on South Division.
Command from South Division, I need a company to assist with evacuation of these residents.
Engine 29 from command, you're going to assist with evacuation, South Division.
Engine 29, copy that. South Division from engine 29, what's our best access? Is it through the lumberyard parking lot there?
Affirmative. We're parked on the hydrant here. We got the brush unit here. They can pull out and start to get that wildland side of us on this east side.
Okay, Damon, I'm going to call myself Wildland Group. I'm kind of, I guess, a mini IC. This thing got big quick, and so I passed off the structural side to Rotan on Ops 3 running the structural side. So I appreciate you giving us a hand on this side.
Yeah, copy that, command. And why don't you just give us East Division here?
Command from engine 13. The tender is dropped at 82 in Siskiyou. I'm going to go back over to Ops 3.
Copy, thanks. We'll grab it if we need it.
Charlie size lumberyard. It might be impinging already.
Truck 7, copy. And what's the street right by that lumberyard?
Access is off of 82nd.
Command from engine 28. We're on the north side of the structure. We're transitioning from the wildland side. We've got a 2.5. It's heavily impinging on the lumberyard. We're going to try and hold it what we can.
Command from South Division.
Go ahead, South Division.
Man, I need 2 more engine companies. I need somebody to take that hydrant, 86 and Russell. We need 2 more engine companies, 86 and Russell at least.
Engine 29, are you taking the 86th and Russell hydrant?
So firm, we're taking the hydrant 82nd and 86th and Russell and laying into the north.
Yeah, I want you to take a hydrant 86 and Russell and then pull some exposure lines behind these buildings on Russell. Go to the north of them.
Engine 2 apparatus from engine 2. And water on the stress bed. Engine 1A nozzles. Apparatus, charge to 2.5.
Command from South Division with emergency traffic. We have power lights coming down.
Command copies that. All companies with emergency traffic. We have power lines down on the south side. Dispatch call PGE.
Dispatch copies.
South Division.
Go ahead, South Division.
And another fire engine to lay in from 82nd and Russell and focus on the structure at 84 and Russell that's on fire now.
Copy that. Engine 14 from command.
Command, engine 13 at 82 in Russell. That hydrant is covered already. It's already been taken. and we are available at 82 in Russell, engine 13.
Okay, go to 82 in Brazil, grab that hydrant, bring it in if you can.
Engine 13 copy, 82 in Brazil.
Command, truck 25 ready.
Truck 25 from command, I'd like you to get into the lumber yard and make sure we have that evacuated.
Copy, that's on 82nd, Russell.
That's affirmative. It's directly off 82nd.
Man from South Division.
Go ahead, South Division.
I need you to understand that this is a wind-driven fire coming our direction. We do have one building that's going to be fully involved in a minute, and we have townhomes across the street downwind of this.
Command copies that. All companies, wind-driven fire. What more resources do you need? Do you want another truck company, another engine company to assist with evacuation?
Yes, another engine company. We need to get to the east side, the southeast side of this thing.
Command copies. Do I have a base officer?
25 from command, we're going to head over to Sacramento and establish base at Sacramento and 88.
Command copies that. Disregard. Engine 25, I want you to get to the east of this fire. South Division from command, where would you like engine 25?
Okay, I do need an engine company to my location to focus on this fire, this building fire that's fully involved at this time. After that, I need something to go where engine 19 is on the map, which is southeast of the driven fire.
Command copies that. Engine 25, report to South Division. You're going to assist with the fully involved house.
Command from engine 30.
Go ahead, engine 30.
I got a duplex in the northeast corner of this fire with an attic fire going. I need company to get on the map. It comes around the northeast corner. Probably a couple rigs. You're going to have a fourplex going here in a minute.
Command, truck 8's arriving now.
Command from engine 19. We're working with engine 29 on 86 but not. We're going to start getting some water on these structures that are exposed and starting to burn. 86 but not, engine 29 and engine 19.
South Division from truck 2, those lines should be on these structures, the exposures, not the building we've already lost. Can we get those man lines moved?
That is my order. Please make sure they all do that. All units in South Division focus on the intact structures, not the building that's on fire. Also be advised that fire is crossing the road. It's in the fields to the south of us.
Command from engine 9, we're laying into engine 13 at 82nd Brazil. We'll both be at 84 in Brazil.
Command engine 7B, we're expecting the ball flow to the town northeast side. Already.
Can you repeat? Was that engine 7B?
Engine 7B, stretching the ball flow to the fourplex.
Command copies that. Bulk load to the fourplex. I need another available engine company to supply truck 7.
Dispatch command, you got 20-minute timer.
Everyone could be available. Where are they at?
Command copies 20-minute timer. Last company repeat.
Come on, we're at 82nd Fremont. Where's truck 7? We can go find them.
Off of 82nd.
We'll go supply them.
Who was that supplying truck 7?
Come on, we're on 82nd adjacent to the fire now.
Engine 19 from engine 25, do you need a water supply? We're on a hydrant.
They're exposed and starting to burn. 86 but not, engine 29 and engine 19.
South Division from truck 2, those lines should be on these structures, the exposures, not the building we've already lost. Can we get those man lines moved?
That is my order. Please make sure they all do that. All units in South Division focus on the intact structures, not the building that's on fire. Also be advised that fire is crossing the road. It's in the fields to the south of us.
Command from engine 9, we're laying into engine 13 at 82nd Brazil. We'll both be at 84 in Brazil.
Command Engine 7B, we're expecting bulk load to the townhome northeast side. Already.
Can you repeat? Was that engine 7B?
Engine 7B, expecting a bulk load for Fort Lexus.
Command copies that. Bulk load to the fourplex. I need another available engine company to supply truck 7.
Dispatch command, you got 20-minute timer.
Everyone could be available. Where are they at?
Command copies 20-minute timer. Last company repeat.
Come on, we're at 82nd Fremont. Where's truck 7? We can go find them.
Off of 82nd.
We'll go supply 'em.
Who was that supplying truck 7?
Come on, we're on 82nd adjacent to the fire now.
Engine 19 from engine 25, do you need a water supply? We're on a hydrant.
Squad 1 arrived.
Engine 11's arrived at Brazy in 82.
C2's arrived, command. Where do you want me to take?
C2, stand by. South Division from command.
Boulevard, not pages 4785 C Charlie, Tucker is Officer 1. It's for Medic 305, will be an SK3 at 12455 Northwest Skyline, map pages 4785 C Charlie, Tucker is Officer 1, timeout 1745.
Yard, I've got no eyes on that.
C2 copy, lumberyard on the east side.
Dispatch from command, give me a 4th alarm.
Dispatch copies of 4th alarm. And dispatch, just let you know we've got a house at 2510 Northeast 84 on fire.
Command from South Division.
Go ahead, South Division. Come on.
Just so you know, we're getting lots of brands into the neighborhood. Grass fires are starting up south of us.
And copies that. We've got a 4th alarm call. We'll get some spot fire crews going.
Command from C103, what's your location? Command truck 25, all clear here. I need an engine to lay into us in front of that lumberyard, okay? Double header.
I've got PPB at my car. They're willing to go in and start assisting with evacuations to the east. Kevin, I'm going to send them your way, South Division.
What do you think?
From engine 1, all hydrants on 82nd are being used right now. I'd recommend getting that truck out of there. There's no hydrants right now to supply those trucks.
Warrant, somebody's up station 1. 70%.
7-0.
312 on scene.
Are used on 82nd. We have no hydrant to supply truck 7.
4, timeout is 1747.
Back to 5 copy.
That's from Rescue 31. Can you add us to that box with our engine?
You want me to show the engine responding and not the rescue? Copy, rescue 31 responding. 70%.
Get down into branches if you have to and get some of that workload off of your plate.
Command copies that. We're going to move to the south side. We've got to manage those house fires on the south side.
Command from truck 2. We have 2 lines in one of the residences that was on fire. They're attacking the attic fire now.
Command copies that.
Dispatch from engine 80, quick gate checking the 08.
It's 31's at 86 in Sacramento.
Dispatch from C101.
101, go ahead.
Can we also have a company pick up, Mobile Command 9? And we're gonna need that brought, to, 82nd. The parking lot of 82nd and Russell, please.
Copy Mobile Command 9 to 82nd and Russell.
14 apparatus, go.
I'm giving you water now from the water tender.
In.
From C-103. C-103 Beale Simmons Command. We're going to establish two separate branches as already done on two different channels. We are defensive in all structure operations. We'll be setting a defensive line on this and working from that. Chief Pro Tem will continue to be the branch director for the commercial side, and I'll move over. I'll have overall command of both Ops 3 and Ops 4. Our next assignment here is to prioritize, get our division set up and set up for defensive to stop the spread of fire.
Truck 2 from South Division. We put enough water on that to slow the fire down. Don't take any water from the operation kit.
Do I have a base officer?
Negative, sorry, I did not see you were at it. You can go ahead and declare. Thank you.
And dispatch copies under 73 in service 1750.
Kaiser Interstate at the Radiology Building, 3620 North Interstate. Pages 5194C Charlie, talk group is Ops 1. Engine 3 on the air, Medic 345 and SK3 at Kaiser Interstate, 3620 North Interstate. Pages 5194C Charlie, talk group is Ops 1, timeout 1750.
Have you just continued to be the wildland branch? I'll assume overall command for both channels. And it sounds like you've got everything there. It sounds like you're already prioritizing water supply for the structure side. We're going to try to stop this from spreading, and then we'll work backwards into it. From wildland, how are you handling it over there?
I'll double check with Damon, but I think we're good for now, considering the situation.
Command Engine 12B, we are getting increase in wind and kick up a fire on this wildland fire on the east flank over here, starting to burn back towards the houses again. Okay, we copy that. Now, units, we've assumed overall command. I do have a structural branch director assigned. Reach out to structural branch for all those communications.
Engine 12B from Wildland Branch. Just go through me with any concerns. And you're talking about over against where we started with our initial hose line?
Wildland Branch, that's affirmative. I don't have enough hose to reach where the fire starts blowing. There is a bunch of civilians out here, some with water of their own. I'm not sure where they came from, but they're on the easternmost side of this. Southeasternmost side of this.
Okay, I'm going to be working off Water Tender 13 to support the civilian operation. So we should be okay over here for the time being.
And Wildland Group from Engine 14. I recommend we shut down this whole electrical grid right here. We got power lines involved, so we haven't done that yet. That's my recommendation.
Copy that, Damon. Command from Wildland Group. Yeah, there are some power lines that are threatened or involved. For requests from Wildland branches that everything in this section be shut off.
Dispatch from command, did you copy for shut down the electrical grid in this area? Dispatch copies. Right here, but is there any way we can pull resources off in order to work on the south side of this?
Chief, there's just the two companies on the Wildland side, and I don't have anybody to give you.
Okay, very good.
Mobile Command 9 on the commercial fire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou. Base is Madison High School at 82 in Madison. Pages 52998 Adam. They are working on Ops 3 and 4. This is for Rescue 23. being requested by the fire liaison to pick up mobile command 9 on the commercial and wildlife fire at Frog Song Montessori, 8500 Northeast Siskiyou. Base is Madison High School. Map page is 5299A Adam. They are working on ops 3 and 4. Map page 5299A Adam. Tucker Biz. Timeout is 1754.
Let's wait till we get these power lines shut down. So pull those hose lines back and stop flowing water anywhere near the power lines.
I'm being told that for the liaison, there's no need for an ambulance at this time.
Okay, well, if they need us, let us know.
Copy.
How are you guys doing over there?
North of the lumberyard, we're gonna need an engine to pump to us. So is truck 25 there on the south side of the lumberyard.
Copy that, Truck 8 and Truck 25. Do you guys have a hydrant identified?
Truck 8 has a hydrant identified, if you up around the corner past Madison High School. I'm not sure about truck 25. I think most of them down there are taken.
Copy that, Truck 8. What is the location of your hydrant?
Rick's lights. Stand by.
On the scene. Back 345 on scene. 72.
And if you talk. Engine 1, send water.
Copy that, Engine 31. What is the location of the structure involvement and what's the extent?
Command Truck 8. We have a hydrant if anything can take it. We're right across from Madison High School, on the east side, right in front of Great Floors building.
Command Engine 31. The one townhome that is involved is well involved.
Send water on engine 1 line.
Command, copy that, Engine 31. Are you guys getting water on that?
That's affirmative.
Command Truck 25 and Truck 7. We both still need a water supply.
Copies that. We're waiting for a pumper.
C4 by direct.
South Division, engine 13. Command from South Division.
Go ahead, South Division.
So the only structure we have fire in right now is one of the duplexes has a pretty good attic fire. I'm going to try to get water to Truck 8. Have them attack it up there.
1280 Northeast Kane, number 31, map page is 5407D David, Tucker Biz Ops 1, Engine 72, it'll be a public assist at Fairlawn Village, 1280 Northeast Kane Drive, number 31, map page 5407D David, Tucker Biz Ops 1, timeout 1757.
Northeast not.
You're going to have to repeat that.
In 8 seconds.
Command 52. Washington, are you calling Commander Structure Branch? Structural Branch 52.
Structural branch, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Chris, where Kevin's at, he's actually east of this. I don't know if you want me to take South Division and switch him over to east. I'll work my way back to the south here.
Affirmative. We were just talking about that. Go ahead and take East Division, and Kevin will retain South Division.
Dispatch to command. Or dispatch C3?
Go ahead.
Yes, we are getting you resources from the port, a crash truck, and an engine.
Command copies a crash and a engine, and they'll just report to base. Thank you.
Baker, Tucker Bizops 1, this is for Rescue 7-4. Medic 342, it'll be a TR3 13923 Northeast Fremont. Map pages 5201B Baker, Tucker Bizops 1, timeout 1759.
South Division from Engine 29.
6311 is on scene. We have two sedan-style vehicles. One's leaking fluid. We can slow fire to code 1, but keep police code 3 for traffic control.
Engine 7-3, you can slow. Engine 7-3, copies.
There's no more attic fire. Myself, Truck 7, and Engine 19 have all exited the building, and we're going to look into the building to the east. Copy.
Something over here is all the brush is knocked down at this point. What we've got going is structures and cars, and our biggest issue is not being able to get water on the area with those active power lines.
All face to face with them right here on your side.
Things that we're allowed to is starting to get involved now.
Copy that. Lumberyard is involved. Charlie side.
And we can still use water supply.
Do we have an engine company in base able to supply truck 25?
One.
Copy.
Club, map pages 5506A Adam, Tucker Bizops 1. Engine 76, Medic 333 SCH1, 1015 Northeast Roberts Avenue at Alano Club, map page 5506A Adam, Tucker Bizops 1, timeout 1801.
South Division from Engine 29.
From Engine 7-3.
In apartment 8405 and 8405B, Alpha and Bravo, there's primary completed in both units.
South Division copy primary.
And a small amount of fire in the attic on 85B, that's where we're working.
Copy.
Engine 24 from command. I would like you to find a water supply and supply truck 25 in the lumberyard parking lot.
Engine 24 copies.
Engine 20 drive Sacramento and 82nd on a water supply.
Copy. Let us know. I can send a couple people up. Cover that.
Yeah, Wildland Branch from command. Let's keep 4 running here, even if you don't have any resources. Most of the work's on off street here, so if you monitor that, I'm trying to monitor both radios, but if not, you can also reach me on off street if you need something.
Okay, we're going to keep the Wildland branch on Ops 4, and Engine 12 will continue to work there. We're running pretty thin here, but we're giving you Engine 14 on the structural side. They'll be switching over to Ops 3.
Okay, and Andy, can you give me a quick rundown on how your branch is looking?
Looking good, but we still have the potential for a cold flank to flare up and still consume some unburned fuels. Water supply is going to be the issue. We're working on that now.
Yeah, copy that. I do have a patrol here on the structure side looking for embers on the south side here. And when they complete their patrol, I can send them out there if you need them.
Okay, I'll let you know, and I'll come to Ops 3 if I need you, I guess.
Yep.
Command from dispatch, PP&L is saying 2 minutes until the grid's de-energized.
Okay, command copy. Then if they can just give us a confirmation when that's done.
Copy.
Affirmative. I'm going to take East Division. I'm figuring out my companies right now. C4 is working his way to the south. He'll take South Division. So a lot of these companies that you had assigned to South, we're going to start calling East. I'll give you an update on who I got here in just a second.
Copy that. Need a can report when you can give it.
Man, Engine 20's arrived on the south on 82nd on hydrant.
Structural branch from East Division. They're getting a good knock on these duplexes here. We're working in one attic. They're still working on this east side building. I did have Truck 7 come to me. They're asking what we want to do at the lumber yard. If they can get water supply, they feel like they can get a good stop on that and maybe save the lumber yard.
Excellent. Thanks for the report, C2. East Division.
C2 from C4 South Division. Dispatch C102.
C102.
With us at a fourth alarm, 12 Millie doesn't have anybody close enough to respond on that to keep our rigs in city. Well, if they're going to be the first ones to make a difference, yes, I want them to go. But otherwise, for the fourth alarm, we're low on resources.
I copy. I'll see what we can do.
Adam, my constant battle is water supply here, so bear with me.
East Division, go ahead.
We have PPV here to assist with evacuations. I need a street. How far do we need to evacuate east?
I think we've got evacuations done to the east as far as we need to go. I think we need to start working south. It looks like these are all evacuated. Let me double check that. And when you're ready, I have my companies currently assigned to me on East Division.
Okay. I'm ready for companies. Go ahead.
I've got Engine 25, Engine 2, Engine 29, Truck 2, Truck 1, and Truck 2.
Copy that. Engine 25, Engine 2, Engine 29, Truck 2, Truck 1, East Division.
Copy that.
Fast copies, Engine 7-3 cleared. 1806.
Yeah, Kevin, if you could give me a can report and the company is reporting to you.
Yeah, I can't give you a par yet. What I got is 2 trucks positioned at the lumber yard, and they're prepared to try to stop the forward progress of the fire as it heads west. What I need is water supply. Delay into truck 25 and truck 7 are both parked at the south side of the lumber yard.
Copy that. Get 2 trucks and you need 2 engines to supply water. Engine 20 from command.
Engine 20.
Are you still available for water supply?
Affirmative.
Copy that. I'm going to assign you South Division, reporting to C4.
Engine 20 copy.
And Engine 20 from Engine 24. If you guys could take that hydrant and come laying into us, we're right by both trucks there.
Engine 20 copy.
We're from Structural Branch. I'm going to give you South Division. Also, I'm going to assign you to South Division. C4, you've also got Engine 24.
24 copy.
C4 from truck 25. If you have any engines come in, have them do reverse legs in case we need to break this operation down in case this building gets going. Okay.
Based on the hose blades, we're just going to get what we get.
Branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
They're getting a real good knock on this east side of the fire. And for your update, I also have Engine 14 and Engine 21.
Copy that. You have Engine 14, Engine 21. We are seeing a slight change in the smoke conditions. We've got light brown instead of the dark gray. Looks like the ladder pipe's making good progress.
And structural branch from East Division, I want all companies aware this used to have a pool in it. I don't know if they filled it in. It's had a large pool. You can sound the alert sounds and make everybody aware of that.
Dispatch.
Patrol Command from Engine 29.
Dispatch copy. Stand by for the alert.
Stand by for emergency alert tones. All companies be aware one of these large structures, possibly the lumber yard, has a pool or an empty, large section within the building. Be aware.
Command from Engine 20, can you confirm who we're supposed to lay into?
Engine 20 from structural branch, you'll be laying into truck 25.
Okay, Engine 20, copy.
39 to command.
Church on Park.
Hey, I've got 6 officers at 84 for Z. Where do you need more evacuations then?
Here you go.
Can they work through PPV? I have a captain here that's running their evacuations. We're working on the south and the Brazil.
I copy south or east end of Brazil.
Yeah, I have them work through PPVs. They have a plan. They're working with us on their evacuation.
And I copy. I'll stand by for more direction.
Okay, all companies from command, Ops 3 and 4, we're getting a change in conditions. I want each division to give us conditions, actions, and what resources you need for both the wildland and the structure. Work through both branch directors to give us an update. We need to start transitioning on this structure side, so let's get an update.
You guys take the lead.
C8 said he was going to lead. We followed behind you.
Yeah, Jeff, I just want to make sure you guys are holding your defensive position and you've got to knock down on that fire.
Center, map page is 4689 B Baker. Talk for Biz Ops 1. Stand by for additional dispatch.
Engine 31, are you reporting under East Division, reporting to C2? Copy that, Engine 31. All further transmissions will be through East Division.
Go ahead.
Especially C8.
Rescue 11, copy. The fire liaison is working on move-ups. I will check with him.
Rescue 11, copy.
CDX dispatch to C8.
This C8, go ahead.
So no response from BOEC. All I see are the Ops 3 and Ops 4 frequencies assigned to this.
Okay, copy that. I'll make face-to-face when I get there. I think they dropped off Ops 4 and everything's running off of Ops 3 now.
Copy them both of those frequencies.
Are you going to extend using this hose that's already out, or what's the plan? That hose line that you stretched to me off the tender, we disconnected from the tender and put into our line. We should be good on water for now, and that should get us pretty much anywhere we can reach for a while. Okay, so let's just methodically, let's start working the line, making sure everything's cold. If you see something flare up that needs immediate attention, get on that, and we'll come back to the overhaul part when we have time.
Dispatch 58, did you guys just activate, A14?
What you got?
Okay, copy. We're headed over on Brazil right now, just doing patrols through yards. Not very many spot fires. We don't need any additional units right now.
Structural branch copy, thank you.
Base from command.
Avenue map pages 5198D David, talk group is ops 1 into 26, a carbon alarm 4346, Northeast 76 Avenue map pages 5198D David, talk group is ops 1, timeout 1814.
Command from safety.
This command, go ahead.
Find all companies operating with smoke, they need to be on SBAs and also stay out of the collapse zone. We've had a small,
Ops 4 and everything's running off of Ops 3 now.
Traffic on both of those frequencies.
Are you gonna extend using this hose that's already out, or what's the plan?
That hose line that you stretched to me off the tender, we disconnected from the tender and hooked into our line. We should be good on water for now, and that should get us pretty much anywhere we need to reach for a while.
Okay, so let's just methodically, let's start working the line, making sure everything's cold. If you see something flare up that needs immediate attention, get on that, and we'll come back to the overhaul part when we have time.
Dispatch 58, did you guys just activate, A14?
What you got?
Okay, copy. We're headed over on Brazil right now, just doing patrols through yards. Not very many spot fires. We don't need any additional units right now.
Structural branch copy, thank you.
Base from command.
Avenue map pages 5198D David, talk group is ops 1 into 26, a carbon alarm 4346, Northeast 76 Avenue map pages 5198D David, talk group is ops 1, timeout 1814.
command from safety.
This command, go ahead.
Find all companies operating with smoke, they need to be on SBAs and also stay out of the collapse zone. We've had a small, collapse in that north corner.
All companies from command in the structure branch. If you're in the smoke, be in a SCBA and also be aware of a collapse zone.
This is 12B Summer. I'm coming underneath with the hose right now.
I'm answering for. Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, I have two more companies to add to my list. I've got 3 more 13s, 9s, and 11s. Have we seen power on scene yet? We'll be able to get a hold of the structure here as soon as we get power shut off where these lines are dropped.
Structural branch copy 13s, 9s, 11s. Dispatch from structural branch. What's the ETA on PGE?
Let me check one more.
Instead of ETA, it's on completing the drop.
Okay, completing the drop.
Dispatch from C8.
C8. C8, go ahead.
Dispatch from C8, did you copy that last?
Negative, nothing came through. Try again.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, we're sorting companies out here, myself and C4, South Division. He's got 9. I'm going to send a couple other companies over to South Division to help him. I'll let you know who in just a second.
Structural branch copy.
And just at C3, I was being told that possibly C2 branch is the one dealing with the PPNL already, or PG.
Okay, command's answering for structure branch. We copy that. I understand that they were going to drop the whole grid in a couple minutes. We're just trying to verify whether that's happened before we make some moves over in both these divisions.
Q 1817.
Dispatch from command, I see PIO 361 was dispatched. Have they gone en route?
Check with my partner, not on this side.
Crew working the wildland side. We have a sound water supply on the west side established when we arrived, and that side's looking pretty cold right now except for that overhang on the old driving range structure. And on the east side, the line's firming up, and we're working on establishing a solid water supply to all the apparatus parked over here from the hydrant that's located behind water tender 13.
Copy. I'll show you clear and move up to 14. 18. If it's Rockland. Hatch 26. I show you on a carbon alarm call right now. Is that the call that you're talking about?
That's affirmative. We're gonna postpone that.
They shut down 83 to 82 on Siskiyou, north of Fremont. They were advised to go south to Tillamook, and then there is 3 grids there trying to get shut off.
Okay, I copy that. Did they say that's already been shut down? I missed that part.
18.
I copy, they're still working on it.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, last company calling structural branch.
Yeah, this is East Division. I heard a transmission there about dropping the grid, so we know where they're at with that. I'm just trying to decide when these power lines are dead.
Yeah, this command, I just talked to dispatch. Electric's on scene. They're working on a significant size of grid, but this time they don't have anything that they've actually shut down yet.
East Division.
Dispatch from structural branch.
Go ahead, C3.
All PIOs and press will be located at Glen Haven Park.
Glen Haven.
3 is looking for you.
Engine 12B Summer from Wildland Branch.
Summer, just got the line to the golf cart here. I'm heading your way now.
Okay. Thanks, Kurt. Yeah, as long as we can kind of just work on that overhang for the old driving range, that'd be great. And then if you can give me a hand with water supply over here, that'd be great.
Days from C8.
Engine 28 apparatus from North Division. Shut down both lines to the ladder truck. We're going to reposition.
The apparatus copies.
331 and SV8 at New Avenues for Youth, 1220 Southwest Columbia, map page 5493, B. Baker, Tucker, but also on 10 on 1821.
Tag 331 en route. 1821.
They set up like an east side or southeast division rehab.
Yeah, command from South Division. If they were on the street really close to you, that'd be a great spot.
Rehab from structural branch.
Wildland branch from command.
Wildland Branch.
Just checking in. How you doing over there, DA?
No, we're stretched thin, but we're making it work. We're locking down our water supplies and working in from the perimeter. Things are looking good right now. And we've also identified the area of origin when you get an investigator on scene.
Okay, is it, can they make entry on that at all?
It's a freestanding structure. So it's just like a roof overhang with posts. So we're able to mop it up.
Okay, copy that. Do you have active fire on the ground still?
No, it's just some small smoldering spots inside the perimeter, and we're working it in.
And just to confirm that you would still, you could still use more water supply, is that correct?
We're putting it together ourselves. The west side is secure. We've strung some lines to tie everything over to the east side, but we're going to lock it down with a hydrant on the east side. So then we'll be complete.
Okay, copies. I'll be back in Ops 3.
Command from dispatch.
Copy.
Range from patrol.
Firefighter Andre from East Division. You need to make your way back over here to East Division working with Truck 2. I'm told you're assigned to Truck 2.
Two, three, supervisor.
Living structure branch from patrol.
Vision from command, or structural branch.
Structural branch, this is patrol. We've got engine 74 at 83rd and Brazil working with homeowners on their front yard in Butte.
Copy that, Brand Patrol. East Division from structural branch.
East Division, go ahead.
We have a crash truck and an engine. Crash truck with 3,000 gallons and an engine from the port. Do you need any additional resources?
That's a negative at this time. I've got plenty of resources. I would check with South.
Copy that. South Division from structural branch.
Repeat now, de-energize the area is Tillamook to Fremont 82288.
Okay, dispatch from command. Just confirming Tillamook, Fremont, 82 to 88, and that has been de-energized, is that correct?
Affirmative, they de-energize that area.
Okay, copy, thank you.
South Division from structural branch.
South Division, I'm coming face to face with you here, off the window.
Copy that.
From Tillamook to Fremont, 82 to 88.
Copy, thanks, Chief.
Truck 7, if you can go about 10 more feet towards the north.
Okay.
Back 321 on scene.
Patrol branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, I'm just confirming, we are setting up rehab 82 and non. Is that affirmative?
I didn't hear where it was at. Is that where they're at 82 and not?
82 in Russell, rehab.
82 and Russell for rehab. And
East Division copy. I'm going to start sending companies that way. I'll let you know.
okay, and all companies in the structural branch, both the South and East Division, as we start transitioning into rehab, let's make sure we keep a tight accountability of who's leaving, who's coming in.
East Division, Chuck.
7 now. They're coming from 122 in Madison.
Copy. I don't think we need them. We don't have any fluids on the ground.
Copy. We'll clear them. Thank you. Truck 71 from outside, you can clear. Truck 71, you can clear.
There's a green hand line. You got black smoke here. On the west side of this building, you're hitting with the third if you could have a crew on that hand line.
Truck 71, if you are on this side, you can be clear. Truck 71, if you're on this side, you can be clear.
Truck 7, if you can swing about 5 feet to the east. 5 feet to the east, Truck 7. Truck 7 copies 5 feet to the east.
East Division from Engine 9. Engine from East Division.
Dispatch, you show PIO 350 on scene. Fourth alarm on pursuit.
PIO 350, copy. I'll put you on scene. It's 1828.
7's to rehab.
Water coming, Andy.
Copy.
East Division, Engine 9's trying to raise you.
C103 from C102.
C103.
C103 from C102. I'm going to assume command of this. I'm going to make you operations. I'd like you to continue in the direction you're going. When you can report to my rig, I'm across the street in the parking lot from you, just for a status update.
Okay, C103 copy. Stand by for a transmission on ops 3 and 4. Okay, all companies from command, we're doing a transfer of command. C102 is assuming command of both, of the entire operation. C103 will assume operations. We will continue to have a wildland branch and a structure branch.
C500 from command.
C500.
I'm going to assign you logistics. Can you please report to the command post? I'm in the parking lot across from C103's vehicle, or from C3's vehicle.
Copy. East Division from Engine 31. Truck 25 from South Division. Truck 25, go.
Yeah, we can see the heavy smoke up there. Can you give me a picture of what you're seeing there?
So the wall is holding really well along this wall right here. The problem is there's one door in between an outside room and this building that I'm concerned about. And Van de Hayden knows where that door is. And if we can hold that door, I think we're going to be okay.
What do we need then?
We need to keep sweeping that wall with truck 7. I got truck 8 on the backside sweeping it. And we just need to continue doing that. If we can run hose lines off here, that would help kind of get it over the side too.
And you think that will stop the fence? Copy that. Thanks.
And then we just need to keep sending somebody inside to make sure it didn't get inside.
Yeah, copy that. I got airports getting you water. Getting them out here. They're on hand lines on this east side, 84th.
East Division from Structural Branch.
This is East Division.
Our objective is to save the remaining structures, and also we need to start rotating into rehab. What companies do you have working right now, and what companies do you have in rehab?
East Division currently has 4 companies headed to rehab. 29, 7, 31s, and truck 2. I currently have engine 25, engine 2, truck 1, engine 14, engine 21, engine 13, engine 11, engine 19 working in East Division.
Structural branch copy. Thank you.
And structural branch from East Division, add Rescue 31 to that list. They're working in East Division currently.
Structural branch copy, Rescue 31.
Operations from safety power shut off to the main fire building.
Along the east flank, we have a good water supply along the west flank. We've got a hose line most of the way around, and we're establishing a hard water supply on the east flank.
Okay, good report. So you're comfortable with the situation you're in now?
For the time being, that's affirmative.
Command copy.
South Division, go ahead, Engine 9. Yeah, we have a couple members that need to go to rehab. What's the location of that?
Rehab.
South Division from Structural Branch. Rehab is slotted to go to 82nd and what is Russell. They have not arrived yet.
Okay, all units from operations, let's keep non-essential traffic to face-to-face if possible.
Command from Mobile Command 9. Mobile Command 9 is setting up at 82nd and Russell. Engine 12B from Wildland Branch. When you get a second, will you check in with Engine 12 apparatus and just make sure he's got a line that can reach that little smoky stuff that's kind of burning in what was originally Division Bravo, kind of the southwest corner of everything.
A break from the south and east side of this being
Dispatch from command.
Command go.
yeah.
Okay, if you have any needs at all, things start to get beyond your means to cope, let me know so we can get people assigned to help out. But for the time being, I'm trying to just make this whole thing work with just us.
Copy. I think we have it under control at this time.
Copy.
Dispatch from command. Can I have another ops channel, please? No dispatcher necessary.
Sure, we'll give you Ops 2, no dispatcher.
Copy ops 2. Base from command.
Outside being requested as additional in on the commercial fire at the Frog Song Montessori 8500 Northeast 5th. Base is at Madison High School at 82 in Madison. Map pages 5299A Adam. They are working on Ops 3 and 4. This is for rehab 5 on the commercial fire at 8500 Northeast 5th. Base is going to be 82 in Madison at Madison High School. Map pages 5299A Adam. Talk group is Ops 3, and they are also working on Ops 4. Time out is 1836.
Dispatch, engine 5.
Engine 5.
C-104 from command.
Go ahead, Command.
I'd like to report to the command post, please. I'm going to transition you into the planings chief.
C-104 copy. We're about a minute out from you.
Dispatch command, you got rehab 5 is being tapped out.
Truck 7 from truck 25.
Go ahead for truck 7.
We have handline crews working the back half of this building, so probably don't go more than the third up this parapet wall anymore.
Copy. Do not go more than a third up the parapet wall. Thank you.
Engine 5, are you still monitoring?
Engine 5, yes.
So per the fire liaison, we do have to send you back to 5 for the rehab, if you could.
Copy. Returning to our FMA to retrieve the rehab.
Copy, thank you. It's 1837.
Yeah, I'm not here with this 20. We're in Iowa right now, so we're gonna bring up that pressure. You guys 4 gallons, okay?
Engine 24, apparatus copy.
Yeah, when Rehab 5 departs, can you have them report to 82nd and Russell?
The Rehab 5 to 82 and Russell.
18 on 82nd.
Copy. 83.
Truck 7, when you say a third up the parapet wall, you mean a third up towards north?
Truck 25, that's affirmative.
Structural branch from East Division.
Engine 7-2, it's going to be a vehicle on fire. Southeast Highway 26, Southeast Palm Quest in the eastbound lanes. It's a Volkswagen Golf on fire from the engine. That P is 5607B Baker Tucker is off 1. Stand by for general dispatch.
East Division from Structural Branch.
303 of BE8, Southwest 8, and Ankeny. Pages 5394C Charlie Tucker is off 1. Medic 303 with police on a BE8, Southwest 8, Southwest Ankeny. Map pages 5394C Charlie Tucker is off 1. Time out 1839.
And from Structural Branch.
East Division, go ahead.
You were calling?
Hey, firm. I've sent engine 21, engine 2 to rehab as well now.
Structural Branch, copy that. Engine 2, Engine 21, also to rehab.
And structural branch from East Division, be aware I have picked up Rescue 31 and Rescue 19.
Copy, Rescue 31, Rescue 19.
Dispatch 12th Valley, engine 65.
Tolson Valley, engine 65, go ahead.
We're moving up to cover station 16.
Copy, moving up to cover station 16 at 1840.
And dispatch Lake Oswego, engine 210, moving to 18th.
Lake Oswego, was that engine 210?
That's affirmative.
Copy, thank you. It's 1840.
Portland, this is Vancouver Engine 8. We're in Station 2 recovering.
Vancouver Engine 8, I copy at Station 2.
Okay. 82nd and Russell, copy, thank you.
1841.
From here that this building complex right here in front of us is our priority. However, work through your divisions here and find out what our priorities are with saving non-burn structures first. But we're going to start rotating crews here, so come back to me with a plan on what resources you need for both divisions in order to support the plan of this primary structure right in front of us.
Structural Branch, copy.
Medic 322 is responding.
Medic 322 responding. And C500, I show the rescue monitoring Ops 3.
And C500 copy.
Is Ops 1.
Moved.
French 269314 and SK 3616 Northeast Shaver, map PH 51960, David Tucker is Ops 1. Medic 322, did you have traffic?
Origin kicked off. I didn't, but Mike White has already been to it and checked it out. Okay. Whitey, is that you in the middle of the field there?
That's all we have. It looks like one of the callers was saying the vehicle was moving, so it's possible it left.
And can you identify who our base officer is?
We'll identify base officer. Stand by. Base from structural branch.
Car fire, light smoke showing at Hilliard and Highway 26.
Copy, Hilliard and Highway 26, 1843.
Engine 4 is available at Station 9, it's 1843.
You have a couple Water Bureau folks just to your left there coming to talk with you, and we'll identify your water supply officer for you shortly.
Got it.
Engine 20 from structural branch.
Engine 20.
Are you still our designated water supply officer?
We are water supply in the south. I can assume that position.
Copy that. Stand by.
That's all we have. It looks like one of the callers was saying the vehicle was moving, so it's possible it left.
And can you identify who our base officer is?
We'll identify base officer. Stand by. Base from structural branch.
Car fire, light smoke showing at Hilliard and Highway 26.
Copy, Hilliard and Highway 26, 1843.
Engine 4 is available at Station 9, it's 1843.
You have a couple Water Bureau folks just to your left there coming to talk with you, and we'll identify your water supply officer for you shortly.
Got it.
Engine 20 from structural branch.
Engine 20.
Are you still our designated water supply officer?
We are water supply in the south. I can assume that position.
Copy that. Stand by.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, hey Chris, this is winding down. I'm cycling companies out. They're coming back after rehab to see me. Do you want me to continue to update you on who's going to rehab and who's, or just keep track of it on my end?
continue to be updated. Also, I would like to know your progress report on our primary objective. The lumberyard structure here is most likely our primary objective. What's your plan? How many resources do you need?
East Division copy. I've sent 19s and rescue 19 to rehab. I've got 13s and 31s back from rehab. And we are looking at the east side of the building. My understanding is there's a gap between this building and the lumberyard. This is the one that has the pool in it. They're only connected through the basement, as I remember. There's an actual 3 or 4 foot air gap that separates the building. We cannot see the east side of the lumberyard from our location of the actual lumberyard building. We're looking at the other 2 structures.
Copy that, East Division. How many resources do you need to maintain?
I think to keep swapping out companies, we've got 3 hand lines going, and then I've got a condo or duplex unit here that we continue to work in that had the attic going. If I had 8 companies, 4 that I could keep working and 4 that I could swap out, I think that would be appropriate.
Structural branch, copy. South Division from structural branch, we're going to do face-to-face.
Yeah, so for right now, he wants us to bring the crash truck down here back into truck 25 and at least have the 3,000 gallons available until we can figure out a more fixed water supply.
Copy that. In the engine up there that's using that hydrant, engine 12, so if we needed to talk to them to see what kind of water supply they require.
From police is actually going to be 8 in Burnside. Where a police route for you.
Okay, thanks.
1847.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, structural branch.
I am now sending engine 25 to rehab as well. I've got 4 companies left working.
Structural branch, copy.
Operations from command.
This is operations, go ahead.
What I'd like to do now is let's get some accountability, check in with each division, see where our folks are as far as rehab and who's working, and then I'd like you to start establishing a new set of priorities with the planning group that's being established with C-104.
Operations copy the accountability report, prioritize our immediate needs, and start the planning cycle.
That's affirmative. Thank you.
Logline branch for operations.
Responding, 1849.
Resources. Any resources?
Negative.
Okay, and I copy. Do you still need mop-up over in that area?
Yeah, we've got some hot spots we're going to be working on. At some point here, I think we're going to go off-road with brush unit 14 to get what's left.
Okay, I copy. For your branch there, just continue with the mop-up there and monitor your folks for rehab there. Go ahead and call into operations if you need additional resources for rehab, and go ahead and start planning for that, and then just give me an update a little early on so that we can get your resources ready for the switch out.
Copy.
And I'll be back on screen.
Yeah, that's perfect. Whatever gets us the water.
Copy that, thank you. You hear your emergency signal.
Yeah, this was an accidental activation.
The accidental.
From command.
Command go.
Would you please give BES a courtesy call that we have a large amount of water flowing into the systems?
Copy BES, large amount of water.
Medic 319 on scene.
Medic 319 on scene, 1851. Catch.
I'm at pages 5297, D David, Dr. Bizox 1, Engine 4, Medic 332. It'll be an SK8 1848 Northeast 58 Avenue, at pages 5297, D David, Dr. Bizox 1, timeout 1851.
Command copy. I'll have you check in with C500 logistics on placement.
Medic 331 status of Emmanuel.
The manual is on divert.
Status of Good Sam, please.
Good Sam's green.
Engine 29. East Division, go ahead. Yeah, our rehab never really showed up. We're ready for another assignment.
At the end of one of these lines here, one of the companies needs rehab there. Structural branch from East Division, Engine 14 is also headed to rehab now.
Engine 80 out for baby. Engine 80 out for Engine 80.
Structural division, or structural branch from East Division, did you copy that?
That's negative. Can you repeat?
Engine 14 headed to rehab now as well.
Copy. Engine 14 heading to rehab. Go ahead and manage your rehab companies yourself.
Copy that.
Yeah, water supply from operations.
Medic 311 responding. Medic 311 responding. 1854.
So Medic 319.
319, go ahead.
319, if we have a fire responder, they can cancel and clear, and status of Providence, please.
Providence is on divert, and engine 27, you can clear.
Medic 340, give me the status of front event, please.
Adventist is green, and engine 27, you can clear.
27, copy clear.
1854.
Rehab 19.
And operations from East Division, if we could put an east side rehab in, I think that'd be efficient for south and southeast so they're not working through that ELH.
Okay, so you're requesting a second rehab on the east side of the fire? And do you have a location over there?
I can get you a location. I thought Rescue 19 was our second. Is Rescue 5 our second?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We have a request for both rehabs. Just get a location and I'll pass it up to command. Command from operations.
Operations from East Division, if we could put the second rehab at 85 in Russell, they can come in off Fremont Drive.
Operations copies 85 in Russell. Command from operations.
Command, go ahead, operations.
Yeah, I understand you ordered 2 rehabs. Can we get a second rehab to 85 in Russell? That'll prevent our folks from coming through the ideal age for rehab.
Command, copy. Dispatch from command. Have you identified the second unit who's bringing the second rehab?
It's a Mr. Engine 5, he was moved up to 4, so he's going back to 5 to pick up the rehab. I will make sure he knows to go to 85 in Russell.
Command, copy. Thank you.
You're welcome, and rehab 19 is en route for sure right now.
Rehab 5 from Logistics Branch. Rehab 19 from Logistics Branch.
Rehab 19, go.
Are you on scene?
That's affirmative. I'm at 82nd and proceed.
Why don't you bump up here, head up the hill to 82 and Russell, we'll set up rehab there.
Rehab 19, copy. 82 and Russell.
Command from Logistics Branch.
Command, go ahead.
Yeah, we have C-104 setting up the mobile command in the stadium parking lot at the high school.
Command, copy. Thank you. C-405 safety from command.
It's C-405, good.
Just checking on your location.
10, map pages 5295C Charlie. Talk group is Ops 1. Truck 3 on a lift assist at the Docking Manor Apartments, 915 Northeast Skylar, number 710, map pages 5295C Charlie. Talk group is Ops 1. Timeout 1857.
Dispatch from engine 15. We're going to go ahead and take that for truck 3. You can show them AIQ.
Engine 15, copy. Are they aware?
Wildland branch from command.
Wildland Branch.
Just checking in with you again. We're starting the process here, looking at our planning and putting some operational periods together. Start thinking about what needs you might have or what that's going to look like over there as we move further into the evening.
Engine 24 from South Station, relocation. Dispatch, truck 10 is in Station 4, nothing there.
Truck 10, I copy in quarters at Station 4. Medic 318 to TR8 16707 Northeast Oregon, map page 5303A Adam, talk group is Ops 1. Medic 318 to TR8 16707 Northeast Oregon, map page 5303A Adam, talk group is Ops 1, timeout 1900.
Medic 318 responding 1900.
Crew with you assigned to that.
Yeah, we have our crew intact.
Fourth Division from I-373.
The BL3 4905 Northeast Martin Luther King at the Rose Quarter Dialysis. Map page is 5195A Adam, talk group is Ops 1, engine 26 on the air, medic 316 of BL3 4905 Northeast Martin Luther King, it's the Rose Quarter Dialysis. Map page is 5195A Adam, talk group is Ops 1, timeout 1901.
Command I-373.
I-373 from North Division.
Yeah, North Division from I-373. I'll have investigations group, and I have 4 investigators with me on the north side, just for accountability.
Copy that. 4 investigators, north side.
Command from South Division.
Engine 26 from Ops 1.
This is South Division. I'm going to reassign Engine 9 to go set up the rehab, our MC9.
For the pilot liaison, you can clear. We're just going to send AMR on this.
Sounds good. Why don't you show me moved up to engine 14 then?
Copy.
Yes, to South Division. I'm going to go ahead and set up, send Engine 9 over to help set up MC9 if that's okay with you. Hey, who's that last unit? This is South Division. I'm going to send Engine 9 to set up MC9.
84th and Brazil, and the other one to 82nd and Russell. We have 5 from C500.
We're on Ops 3.
Copy, thanks.
1903.
East Division, go ahead.
Yeah, Amy, just let me know if you need more resources inside there. I've got a couple other companies here I can give you if you need them.
Truck 2 copy.
Dispatch to command 100-minute timer.
Command copy, thank you.
That's from operations.
Wildland Branch.
Yeah, and due to your location, we'll just do this over the radio here. We're looking at our planning cycle here. Can you look at your side of the, from a wildland standpoint, and give us your recommendations for a 1 hour and a 6 hour our priorities in your area are, it sounds like, just for mop-up. But tell us what you need for the next hour and then for at least 6 hours out.
Okay, you want that now?
That's negative. Just go ahead and work on it. We can either do a face-to-face later, but we're trying to set this up for this evening, what you're going to need in that one, and also consider rehab.
Copy.
From East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, this is winding down pretty good here on the east side. I think if I have a couple lines working, we'd be good. I could probably get by with like 4 companies, 2 to manage the lines and 2 to stand by while we swap them out. I've got 2 companies identified that I could cut loose if we need to get companies back into the Corps.
Copy that. That would be helpful, and we'll check in with command about that. Before I'm going to come back to you, Ryan, I'm going to need your 1-hour objective and your 6-hour objectives. We're going to be looking at civilian accountability in each division. If we have any civilians, if you've done any searches in the buildings you're responsible for right now, and also when we're going to transition operations, if we're going to get into that basement to make sure there's not been any extension interior. I'm going to come back for that info.
East Division cover.
Team status is Sunnyside. Kaiser Sunnyside is green, divert for critical care.
Six on us one, we're on team.
Medic 316 on team. 1907.
Operations from Structural Branch.
This operations, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got both divisions are saying they can cut some companies loose, and we also have Truck 13 who was never assigned. What are your thoughts on allowing some companies to go back in service?
Yeah, that's affirmative, and I'd like to prioritize the truck companies here.
Copy that. I'll work with East Division with all these trucks, and we'll come up with a plan, and I'll get back, check in with you.
Yeah, copy that. However, prior to any releases, I'd like to have what those 1 and 6-hour plans are in case we need those companies. And they should also be included in the rehab. You know, we may have to keep some of them until we get additional companies for the to switch out.
Structural Branch, copy.
Rehab 5 from Logistics Branch.
Service Ops 1, timeout 1909.
Agent 13 from East Division.
Agent 13, go.
Yeah, hey, Hutch, are you guys working on a line currently, or did you take an assignment?
Yeah, it's affirmative. We're on line, but we're about ready to come out for rehab. I tied in with Agent 29. They said they were going to relieve us. Good.
This is Rehab 5.
Yeah, Rehab 5. This Logistics Branch going to have you report to the East Division. East Division, copy. We still going to 85 in Russell?
East Division from Structural Branch.
East Division.
Ryan, are you in a place where you can come to a face-to-face?
I'm sorry, I missed who you wanted me to face to face with.
That would be me. C3's vehicle. Just on the other side of truck 7.
Copy that. I'm at 8-4 and not, or I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm at 8-4 and not. Can you give me a better location where you're at?
Same address of the previous call we got canceled on?
Affirmative, they ended up needing you for lift assist, code 1.
Hinge 27, copy.
Thank you, 11.
Go ahead, operations.
Yeah, it looks like the smoke's laying down here quite a bit. Just confirming we haven't had anything get away. We're still got to control around the fire defensively. And if we're going to be in smoke like this for a while, it may impact how many resources we need.
Copy that. And all companies on scene, make sure you are in SCBAs if you're in the IDLH. East Division from Structural Branch.
East Division.
Yeah, can you give me an update on, looks like we've got increased smoke conditions. Can you give me an update on what's going on over there?
Yeah, we had a couple of cars flare up here. I've got a company working on it right now.
1848 Northeast 140, map page is 5201, D. David. Talk group is Ops 1. This is for Engine 3, Medic 339, and Vancouver Engine 8. It'll be an SC3 1848 Northeast 140 Avenue, map page 5201, D. David. Talk group is Ops 1, timeout 1912.
Copy. They just arrived. They're going to be 8-5 and Russell. 8-5 and Russell.
Copy, that's where engine 13 is headed.
8 copying shows en route.
Copy. And Vancouver Engine 8, you can actually be clear for the liaison up here. We'll just keep Engine 3 going on this.
Engine 8 copy. Eighth Division from Engine 13 for Engine 29. Yeah, it's just smoke swirling around in there. There's nothing that we can get from the inside here on the east side. It's all going to be from ladder pipes over the top here. East Division copy. Looks like we have a couple ladder pipes hitting it right now. Structural branch from East Division, you copy that. We've got 2 ladder pipes hitting that increased smoke, but we do have pretty good increase in smoke center structure. The way the structure is, though, on this east side, I can't get hand lines or bodies in there. We're going to have to hit it from aerial.
Yeah, Structural Branch copies that.
13.
Make 345 on scene.
345 on scene, 1914.
Fire police are en route as well. 100 Northwest 20 Police. Pages 5393 C Charlie. Talk group is Ops 1. Medic 323 with police who are en route on a BE8. Philly Stadium, Fred Meyer 100 Northwest 20 Police. Map pages 5393 C Charlie. Talk group is Ops 1. Timeout 1914.
8-5 and Russell. 8-5 and Russell.
Copy, that's where engine 13 is headed.
8 copying shows en route.
Copy. And Vancouver Engine 8, you can actually be clear for the liaison up here. We'll just keep Engine 3 going on this.
Engine 8 copy. Eighth Division from Engine 13 for Engine 29.
Yeah, it's just smoke swirling around in there. There's nothing that we can get from the inside here on the east side. It's all going to be from ladder pipes over the top here.
East Division copy. Looks like we have a couple ladder pipes hitting it right now. Structural branch from East Division, you copy that. We've got 2 ladder pipes hitting that increased smoke, but we do have pretty good increase in smoke center structure. The way this structure is though on this east side, I can't get hand lines or bodies in there. We're going to have to hit it from aerial.
Yeah, structural branch copies that. 13.
Make 345 on scene.
345 on scene, 1914.
Fire police are en route as well. 100 Northwest 20 Place. Pages 5393 C Charlie. Tucker is off 1. Medic 323 with police who are en route on a VE8. Philly Stadium, Fred Meyer 100 Northwest 20 Place. Pages 5393 C Charlie. Tucker is off 1. Time out 1914.
Medic 323, you have?
We're in regards to the call. We were just out trying to talk to a guy in a truck pulling a U-Haul trailer behind him on College and Park. Doesn't seem totally with it. I wonder if you can send Code 1 Police just to check him out really quick.
The College and Park, he said he doesn't seem totally with it.
We're trying to talk to him. He just wasn't, he seemed normal. We didn't get a chance to talk to him more after we got this call. He's in a white pickup truck towing a U-Haul trailer.
Copy. Well, please check it out.
I think 332, I need the status of Portland Avenue.
Portland Venice is green.
East Division. Yeah, are we utilizing the air unit? If we are, the air is not clean enough here to run it. Copy that. You will need to identify a location then. If you come up to 8-4 and not, it's totally clear there. You should be able to run it there, but we're going to need bottles. We have 5. Copy, we'll be relocating. 8-4 and not. I'm sorry, 8-5 and not. We have 5. 8-5 and not. 8-5 and not. Copy.
Medic 339 with patient.
Medic 339 with patient, 1916. Agent 3 can clear. Agent 3 copy. 1917.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, we've got people starting to move, civilians starting to move in here on the east side. We're moving them out. I'm getting reports from companies coming back from rehab that there's a lot of officers down to the south that are pretty heavily into smoke with no type of filtration at all. I don't know if we can contact police command and have them advise their officers not to be in that smoke.
That's affirmative. I've got their command right here. Appreciate that. You still making your way over to command vehicle? Structural branch vehicle C3.
East Division copy. I'm still over here on the east side. Do you want me to work that way? I was coming up with a plan and finding structures here that we've searched and what we need to search still.
That's negative. Stay on your location and come up with a plan. Let me know when you've got it.
Copy that. I've got companies checking for tenable and untenable units currently and what's been searched. And everything's been searched on this side that was involved. We're just coming up with what's tenable and what's not.
Copy that.
Command from operations.
Command, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be away from the command unit for a few minutes. I'm getting electric company up with our wildland division to see if we can open up a little bit of this electrical grid.
Command, copy.
Can I see that it says on Shaper? Just FYI.
Wildland branch director from operations.
Wildland branch.
Yeah, Andy, I got the electric company coming up. I'm going to send them in to you. They've got power shut down, I think, all the way over to 122. Can you work with him to see what we actually need shut down? Maybe they can open that up a little bit.
Yes, I can. Engine 14 Simmons is the one that originally brought attention to the imminent threat of some lines that were in danger. So he would be the best resource to point that out because I'm not sure exactly where it was.
Okay, is he in your branch?
He was reassigned to the structural branch.
Medic 331, copy all that. Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Ready to hear if you're ready.
I'll continue to send him up to you. If you can just take a look at your area of operations and give him an opinion. Are you at Engine 12?
I'm out in the middle of the black on brush unit 14.
Cool. And I can give you those two addresses if you'd like.
That's affirmative. Give me the two untenable unit addresses.
The first unit, 8405 Alpha on Knot. Second is going to be 8405 Bravo on Knot.
Area, and I'm going to do the same thing in the structural branch. I'll have him wait here at Engine 12.
Got it.
Full unit yet?
Copy that. If you can notify the civilians that we do have accommodations through Multnomah County being provided, that they can kind of stay close and we'll get them that information.
Copy that. We'll make contact with them.
And then there were 3 additional townhouses that were also impinged upon.
That's affirmative. I'm sorry, 2 others, but they're all just exterior damage. The units are all tenable. There's no reason that somebody once they get the smoke knocked down that they won't be able to stand them.
Copy that.
Engine 20 from South Division, your location. Engine 20 at 82nd and Brazos.
Are you in rehab at this time?
Eastside Division, Rehab 5.
Oh.
Yeah, we're unable to get to 85 due to rig markings. We're going to say 86 and not. We're setting up.
South Division from Engine 20.
Go ahead.
To answer that, no, we do not need rehab. A civilian just stated that on Brazzy, just in the smoke plume, 90-year-old elderly male, inside, and then he stormed off, not giving me the address. He was very concerned.
I was waiting on you to come back here so we can enter this building.
Could you repeat?
Yeah, we're waiting on you to come back here so we can do entry into this tilt up over here.
Okay, copy, we're headed that way.
Copy, thanks.
Structural branch from operations.
Go ahead, operations.
Okay, can you work on getting a report through your divisions on what the actual, the power grid, what's being affected by the fire, either imminent through our apparatus or the buildings we're working on, and try to get us an area where we need power shut down. We're trying to open up a little bit of the power grid. We have a significant part of this area locked down, so just determine what we actually need shut down and we'll go from there.
I'll copy that. And is it correct? We have 82nd through 88 Tillamook to Fremont is what we currently have, and we're trying to reduce that.
I just talked to the electric company. They're all the way out to 122 right now.
235, we can cancel fire.
17 you can clear.
17 go.
1925.
Yeah, that's the furnace.
Hey, 14 on out 4. Hey, Damon, is there still a threat or was there any damage to those power lines that you saw with flame impingement?
There's heavy damage and there's a few power lines down on the ground. And those were the ones that were arcing and sparking, and that's why I asked for the grid to be shut down. I think, you know, the problem goes about up through, 86? And, so we don't need to be, in my opinion, shut down any further east than 86.
Okay, and was that, we can just see the top of it here from up on top, but it's that power pole that has, 2 cross T's and a couple transformers hanging on it?
Yeah, let me check here. I'm walking over to it right now, and then I can come up to where you are and give you a face-to-face.
Okay, I've relocated. I'm back near the origin of the fire.
Okay, copy that. I'm just gonna give you some landmarks then from here.
Copy.
Commercial branch from South Division. Former. It is on the southeast corner of 84th and Knott.
Okay, and was it the lines on that pole itself or the drop lines from that pole to the nearby residence?
Drop lines from the pole across to the commercial building. So it goes across 84 to the west.
Okay, and multiple lines were burned through and dropped?
Yeah, that's a furnace. I'm looking at least 3 big lines that were dropped, and 2 of them are burned through and just hanging by a thread, and one's down on the ground.
Okay, I'm standing with the rep from Pacific Power, and he's got all that information. Thank you.
Okay, copy. Let me know if you need me to bring him down here or anything.
Yeah, he wants to take a look at it. What's his best route?
So you are near the origin. I'm going to walk up to whatever brush unit that is in the field. Can you send him to where brush unit 14 and 14 are, and I'll meet him there?
Yeah, that's your brush unit that we've moved out into the black. So if you come right there to the top of that little hill, we'll talk to you through the fence.
Okay, I'm headed over there.
Apartments 1217 Northeast 122 Avenue. So the apartment 115, map pages 5300, B. Baker, Tucker will be out 1, timeout 1928.
Is an estimate of the power grid. We've got it shut down all the way to 122nd at this time. We want to reduce that. What do you think our needs are as far as keeping power shut down in locations?
All right. Are you ready to receive?
Ready to receive.
Okay, what I'm thinking is 82nd to 88th, Brazil to Siskiyou.
Copy that, and I'm going to run that by East Division. East Division from Structural Branch.
Engine 4 available at Station 9.
Engine 4 is available at Station 9. It's 1930.
East Division.
Yeah, Ryan, did you hear the ask? I'm looking for a reduction in the power grid shutdown. South Division suggests 82nd to 88th, Brazil to Siskiyou. What are your recommendations?
If you can stand by one on that and work with Engine 14 on that, we're determining where power needs to be shut down at. We've got some lines in this area. And then on a second update, I have 3 adults out of 8405A Alpha. I've made contact with the family out of Bravo. They're making their way to me so I can figure out what their needs are.
Excellent. We'll wait for that.
Not going on this. It was an accidental overdrinking of alcohol. Map pages 5791 B. Baker, Tucker, results 1, timeout 1931.
Command, go ahead.
Yeah, Tom, when you get a chance, can you call me on the phone, please?
Copy.
Oswego Engine 210 responding.
I think Oswego Engine 210 responding. 1981.
Structural branch from East Division.
This is East Division. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got 14s headed up to work with the power company, what would be the north of us right now. They're talking to them. I think if we were east, at least to 86th, 88th would be fine, but 86th, then that would give them some room. We need to be further north than not. Looking at the map, I don't have a real good direction or street to give you there. It's all open on the map there. But I would say maybe up to Siskiyou, and then south, you're going to have to check with South Division. I'm not sure how far that way they're going to be affected.
Structural Branch, copy that. Thank you. Operations from Structural Branch.
This is operations you're calling?
That's affirmative. I've got the power grid shutdown suggestions.
And
It looks like East Division and South Division are in agreement that 82nd to 88th from Brazil to Siskiyou would be appropriate.
Command from Engine 7B.
Yeah, Engine 7, stand by. Structure branch from operations, I copy 82 to 88 for Z to Siskiyou. Do they have any needs for individual buildings?
Engine 72, Medic 313 with police on a TA1 8244 Southeast 282 Avenue, map pages 5709C Charlie, Tucker Ops 1. Engine 72, Medic 313, it'll be a TA1 8244 Southeast 282 Avenue, map pages 5709C Charlie, Tucker Ops 1, timeout 1933.
Low on fuel. We're currently supplying truck 2 and a master stream. We're going to need to shut down.
Yeah, we have an awareness of that, and so far haven't had any issues with it, but thanks for the reminder.
Are they in your branch?
I was hearing Engine 7B. Can we clarify? Last company calling that needs to shut down. Was that Engine 7?
Affirmative. Engine 7.
Copy that. And your exact location?
We're on the south side of the structure supplying truck 2, right next to truck 2.
Copy that.
Yep.
That's a good stand, please.
Good, Sam screen.
South Division from Structural Branch. We need another engine to supply truck 2. We've got Engine 7 running out of fuel.
South Division copy is, I'll check on that. I'll come back to you.
West Division from Engine 31.
Arrived, we made contact with the patient, confirmed she had a seizure and she's postictal, so we're gonna stay on scene. Can you re-add our medic to the call, please?
Medic 333, you copy that? Medic 333 from Ops 1.
Command from Engine 31.
Engine 210 arrived.
Engine arrived.
Engine 31's in position to take over for Engine 7.
Copy, Engine 31, you're operating to take over for Engine 7. I had you working in East Division. I'm not sure where Engine 7 is currently deployed.
Engine 1 from South Division, your location?
Engine television.
For a rollover incident, 8244 Southeast 282.
Rollover. This is for Engine 72, Medic 313, Clackamas County 314, Clackamas County Truck 304, Heavy Rescue 71, and C7. Map pages 5709C Charlie, you'll be on Ops 6. This is Fire Dispatch calling a TA1 rollover 8244 Southeast 282 Avenue. It's going to be for Engine 72, Medic 313, who are already en route, also adding Clackamas County 314, Clackamas County Truck 304, Heavy Rescue 71, and C7. Map pages 5709C Charlie, you'll be working on Ops 6 at 1937.
Truck 71 available on scene. 1937.
Engine 1.
Two on scene. 1937.
C7 from Engine 77.
Go ahead. You want us to grab that HR?
engine 77 is not going to work in the cat.
Structural branch from ops.
Go ahead, this is structural branch.
Yeah, Chris, who do we identify as base?
We do not have base.
So I copy no base. Do we have any resources in base?
We have truck 13.
That, I think I'm going to go ahead and put light flight on standby. Copy that, dispatch.
Dispatch copies. We also have a police just arriving on scene, and they're saying that there is a male patient, but he is conscious and breathing okay right now.
Yeah.
Do you want me to continue with putting him on standby or disregard for now?
Let's go ahead and put him on standby.
Copy.
C710 from truck 71. Go ahead. We're just clearing our call. Would you like us to head that way? Where are you coming from? 122 in Halsey. Negative. I've got an engine going and picking up the heavy rescue right now. Truck 71 copies.
C13, we're on scene. This is not going to be a pin-in. Looks like it's going to be one patient right now. Car's back on its wheels.
Dispatch copies for Medic 313. This is not a pin-in. The vehicle is back on its wheels. And is the patient generally okay and treatable there, or do we need to keep life flight on standby?
Got an update. The caller is saying this is going to be on the East Bank Esplanade north of OMSI. I think they might mean the Springwater Trail north of OMSI, but I changed the location of the trail.
Shark Head copies, Ash.
1940.
Where's the status of OHSU?
OHSU is green.
Should we get one of the shop over there?
Yeah, it's in the works right now.
Copy, thank you.
East Division from structural branch.
East Division.
Go ahead, give me your plan.
I've got multiple companies, multiple engines back here working still. We've got real good change of conditions. I think we can pair out a bunch of these companies. I'd like to get these lines picked up, the hand lines, move a aerial truck in here on the east side that we can surround this with, keep an engine supplying them with a couple of hand lines, probably just a truck crew and an engine crew, maybe 2 engine crews, and we'll be able to handle this east side. Let me know when you're ready for that. I've got companies identified, picked up, and ready to go back in service when we're ready, and then we'll start picking up the rest of this, and then I'm just going to need a truck for the east side here.
Okay, so you think you only need 1 truck and 2 engines for the east side?
A firm with the aerial to the north and the west. They're making real good progress on the building. I think with 1 more aerial to this east side, we can hit this building from all. It's mainly that middle structure that we have going now. They've got a real good knock on this east side structure.
Okay, and the companies you have currently working, have they all been rehabbed recently?
That's affirmative. We've been swapping them out as they need and getting bottles and water in them.
They're en route to the 282nd crash can clear. I'm going to disconnect from Op 6.
And before you go, dispatch C7, will you clear HR 71, please, and place them AIQ and cross-staffed with engine 71 so they're not available.
Copy HR 71, AIQ, and cross-staffed with 71 so they're not available. 1943.
1943.
All seems to be bid structure now. I don't see an issue with water runoff in my aspect here. Yeah, structure branch from South Division. All the water seems to be headed this way, and it's going into the drains just fine.
Copy that, South Division. And what's your prediction, East Division, on 6-hour plan? Do you think we'll still be surrounding and drowning this? Do you think we'll have it extinguished within the 6 hours or 12-hour plan?
I don't believe they're aware. If you could let you come in.
Copy, we'll give them a call.
East side structure.
Okay, and the companies you have currently working, have they all been rehabbed recently?
That's affirmative. We've been swapping them out as they need and getting bottles and water in them.
They're en route to the 282nd crash can clear. I'm going to disconnect from Op 6.
And before you go, dispatch 27, will you clear HR 71, please place them AIQ and cross-staffed with engine 71 so they're not available.
Copy HR 71, AIQ, and cross-staffed with 71 so they're not available.
Thank you.
1943.
1943.
All seems to be bid structure now. I don't see an issue with water runoff in my aspect here. Yeah, structure branch from South Division. All the water seems to be headed this way, and it's going into the drains just fine.
Copy that, South Division. And what's your prediction, East Division, on 6-hour plan? Do you think we'll still be surrounding and drowning this? Do you think we'll have it extinguished within the 6 hours or 12-hour plan?
I don't believe they're aware. If you could let you come in.
Copy, we'll give them a call.
So, I think that we'll still need at least 2 trucks on that for at least 6 hours.
Copy that. And from your vantage point, are you able to see the wildfire side of this operation?
That's negative.
South Division from Structural Branch.
I think you meant to call it East Division.
Negative. Calling you, South Division.
South Division.
What's your report, Kevin? What's your CAN report? What's your 1 hour and 6 hour objectives? And what are your needs for those objectives?
Engine 12 Donahue from Wildland Branch.
Dispatch rescue 11 BGN traffic. Yeah, we got through to the subscriber, or somebody got through to the subscriber. Apparently this is basically a lift. It says she's in a chair halfway in, halfway out, needing help up, saying the manager should have a key. I do not have a weight for her, so if you want me to send an engine or a truck instead, let me know.
That's negative. We'll figure it out when we get there. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Copy. 1945.
And rehabbed recently?
Yes, we're cycling them through rehab. 2.
Engine 72, go ahead.
We have damage to pole PGE 2512. Notified the PG for repair.
Copy, we'll let them know.
Logistics?
Yeah, we have a reserve rig here, 1 reserve pumper, and then so for 13 and base.
One reserve rig and truck 13. And do we have a crew with the reserve rig, or is this just an extra pumper?
Just an extra pumper if we want to move back forward anywhere to stand by for tonight.
Copy that. Thank you. Logistics.
Engine 7 from South Division. We've got fuel over here on Russell.
If you're on 30, for the unit for Toronto.
Division from truck 25. South Division. Can you do a face-to-face near truck 25? Hold on, I'm face-to-face at the other end of the fire. I'll get back to you.
Operations from structural branch.
This is operations, go ahead.
Yeah, do you want me to come do face-to-face with you?
That's negative. I'm almost at your ready.
Copy that.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to locate truck 1 now, but I think with truck 1 we could bring them in this alley. We've got good access and accomplish our mission of putting them on this east side.
Copy that. Have you made contact with North Division, or have they disbanded?
That's a negative. Truck 1 from East Division.
Truck 1.
This is right in front of truck 2, and crew is about half a block away. Standing by at the 2-story tilt up.
Copy. If you don't have an assignment, can you face-to-face with me over here in East Division? We've got a plan for your truck.
Copy, Chief. Your location?
Clackamas County 314 available on scene. Thanks for him.
Alleyway stops or not. Truck 1 copy.
Truck 25 from engine 11. We have shut the gas off to the lumber yard.
Truck 25 copy.
Way Apartments, 9237 Southeast Levy, number A like Adam, map pages 5699B Baker, Tucker, Biz Ops 1, the Surrender 16, Medic 343, and SB1 at Schiller Way Apartments, 9237 Southeast Levy, Unit A like Adam, map page 5699B Baker, Tucker, Biz Ops 1, timeout 1950.
Engine 210's in quarters at 18.
Engine 210 is in quarters at 18. Thank you. It's 1950.
Medic 343 responding.
Medic 343 responding. 1950.
.324 and 83 at station 26. It'll be 5247 North Lombard, map page is 4992, C Charlie, Tucker, Biz Ops 1, standby for dispatch.
Is this at station 26 or in front?
In a blue Pontiac Aztec SUV, so I'm thinking out front, but all I've got is the initial call slips right now. I'll let you know if I get better.
And then
East Division from structural branch.
East Division.
Figure out which specific trucks you have, what engines are supplying them, and whether they're dual engine supply or single engine supply. Our ultimate goal is to reduce our water grid usage here.
Yeah, it's affirmative. I've got the members from truck 2 currently. That's the only truck members I have. I don't have a truck assigned to me on the east side here with an aerial in the air. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I'd like truck 1 to come into the alley here. I think I could pare it down, like I said, to just truck 1 and a couple engine companies and pick up a bunch of this and get a bunch of companies back in service with this plan, and that'll leave just a little bit on the east side. And I still have your update for civilians out of those untenable units when you're ready.
Okay, and is truck 1 on their way, and do you have an engine company to supply them?
That's affirmative. I have truck 1 here now with me. I'm going to talk to him face to face, and then I've got a bunch of engine companies. And like I said, I've got several of them picked up and ready to either redeploy or go back in service as we see fit.
Okay, very good. And go ahead and give me the tenant information.
Copy. Out of 8405 Alpha, I have 3 adults, 2 males, 1 female. Their unit's untenable and they're asking for resources. Out of 8405B, I have 2 adults, 1 adult 19, that's a child of theirs, a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. So 5 total out of Bravo.
Copy that. Do we have any pets?
A firm out of Alpha, we've got 2 dogs. We've got 3 dogs. 1's unaccounted for. We've been looking for that. And 1 cat currently.
Okay, copy.
South Division from Structural Branch.
Truck 1 apparatus. Truck 1.
Truck 7 from truck 25.
Go ahead.
So we're foaming that area. If you can have your stream either turn off or go about 20 feet to the south.
South Division from East Division.
Go ahead.
Are you currently using engine 13 apparatus?
Negative.
Command from operations.
Copy that. I'm going to send engine 13 over to you. I think we can get them picked up as well and unwedged and maybe get them back in service. But I'm going to send them your way. They'll be in South Division with you.
Yeah. South Division from engine 13 apparatus.
South Division.
Yeah, I'm at,
84 in Brazil, relay pumping to engine 1, which is pumping to truck 2 right now.
copy. Continue doing that. Thank you.
Command from operations.
Command, go ahead.
Yeah, just working over here with police as far as their perimeter and everything. We're going to have a planning meeting scheduled anytime soon, and so I'm going to have these guys, at least one or two of the PPPs, attend it.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate. Thank you.
Okay, just let me know the time and I'll pass that over to them.
Thank you. Hold engine 8. Engine 80, contract 85.
That's ready, go ahead.
DD4 pressure, is that good?
This is good right now.
85, copy.
Truck 1. South Division. You just want to make sure you copy. We're now assigned to East Division. One is now assigned to East Division. Thanks.
Gates Station at 100 Northeast 120th, 968.
Man from Truck 13, we have Tri-Med shelter bus out here on 82nd. They're unable to head east on Russell and Brazil. Where would you like them?
From Truck 13, I have Tri-Med shelter bus out here on 82nd. They're unable to head east on Russell and Brazil. Would you like them just to stay on 82nd?
Truck 25, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go back to off 3 for a second. Did you need us? Were you trying to get us?
Not right now. I'm just letting you know that foam is working in that first area, so we're trying to keep the aerial streams away from that first bay area where we're foaming it.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're good right where we're at right now?
That's affirmative.
Alright, copy.
We foamed that first bay there, so if we can not put any water in that first bay, it's starting to knock it down.
Engine 1 from Logistics Branch. Is Engine 1 go? Yeah, can you switch to Simplex 2? Switching.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Okay, I currently have engine 29, engine 21, truck 2, engine 19, engine 25, rescue 19. I've sent several companies back over to the South Division to work with C4 on picking their rigs up and seeing about if they can get a couple of those back in service. Engine 2 headed back to South Division, engine 13 headed back to South Division, and I redeployed engine 14 up with Wildland Division to work with engine 12 up there.
Copy, thank you.
And structural branch from East Division, do we have an update on Red Cross ETA?
11552 Southwest Lesser Road, number 102. Pages 5991A Adam, chapter results 1, timeout 2002.
One charge.
Copy, command. We actually will call him now. I just had the number of people displaced that nobody's supposed to call yet, but we'll do. Just those two duplexes, right? Or the two combos?
That's correct. I think the numbers you heard are accurate.
Okay.
210 responding, 2003.
All companies on scene. The Brand Patrol Group has been disbanded. They are now the planning section.
Structural branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, I've got a couple members that were supposed to be relieved at 2000. I've got them working with their reliefs through their companies, but some of them have made their way back to South Division and they're trying to work on logistics of swapping bodies out. Some of them are double swaps from different companies.
Are you talking about Mitch Keller and Ben James from Truck One?
Negative. Engine 2 had Dave Paul. Somebody was supposed to be coming from 13th to relieve him. I'm not sure who. They're here now, I guess. They're working on that logistics, but Dave Paul's the one I know of. I believe that Eisensimmer also is supposed to be relieved at 2000.
Copy that. Are they able to work that with their relief coming POV?
Pretty firm. That's what they're working on right now. They're working the logistics of that out. Captain Rooney and Lieutenant Eisensimmer are working on that.
South Division from Structural Branch.
South Division.
Hey, Kevin, can you give me the list of the companies currently working in South Division with you?
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
C4, engine 24, truck 7, truck 25, engine 20, engine 80, FT85, C8, engine 1, truck 2, engine 13, engine 2, truck 1, engine 1, squad 1.
Engine 210 on scene, 2008.
Transition our mutual aid companies out so we can return them in service. Are we currently using C8, Engine 80, and Crash Truck 85?
Actually, they're involved in a phone operation on this one stubborn room up on the other side. If we could hold on to them for a little bit, it really would help.
2011. Correction 2008.
Have the foam operations made any significant improvement in conditions?
Truck 25 from South Division. This is truck 25. Yeah, where they can reach with the engine 3/4, it's made a significant change.
Medic 320 Coral for Prov Milwaukee.
Medic 320 Providence, Milwaukee is green.
Thank you.
South Division from Structural Branch.
South Division.
Hey, Kevin, what's the viability of the foam operation? Are we making any significant improvements because we'd really like to cut the port loose?
Yeah, they just reported that it's making a significant improvement. If we can keep them for about 30 minutes, I think that'd be great.
Structural Branch, copy.
South Division from East Division.
South Division.
Yeah, hey Kevin, I've sent truck 2 back to you and engine 2 back to you as well, so you have both of them in your division to redeploy or pick up.
Yeah, copy that. Thank you. Engine 31B from engine 31. C31 apparatus from engine 31.
Medic 318 and TRA 16746 Southeast Nagley Drive. Talk groups Hops 1, stand by for dispatch.
Medic 318 responding.
Medic 318 responding, 2011. C102 from dispatch.
The report of 2 abandoned boxes that have chemical labels on them, and it looks like one is leaking. Bed Bath & Beyond, 9918 Southeast Washington Street. It's front entrance near a security vehicle. Map page 5499B Baker, Tucker Stops 1. For truck 71, that reported 2 abandoned boxes with chemical labels, and one is leaking. Bed Bath & Beyond, 9918 Southeast Washington Street. Out front near a security vehicle. Map page 5499B Baker, Tucker Stops 1, time dispatch 2012.
Medic 316 on scene 2013.
Wildman Branch.
South Division from truck 25. Truck 8B. How are you? Where do you want me to leave the stream? We're going to rehab.
Operations Wildland Branch on top group 4, go ahead.
Yeah, Andy, just looking at how you're doing over there, and do we still need to maintain Op 4 in a separate branch, or can we roll this into one area?
Just washing whatever phone's on.
That's for you over there, if you still got comms and stuff going.
And one is leaking. Bed Bath & Beyond, 9918 Southeast Washington Street. Out front near a security vehicle. Map page 5499B Baker, Tucker Stops 1, time dispatch 2012.
Medic 316 on scene 2013.
Wildman Branch.
South Division from truck 25. Truck 8B. How are you? Where do you want me to leave the stream? We're going to rehab.
Operations Wildland Branch on top group 4, go ahead.
Yeah, Andy, just looking at how you're doing over there, and do we still need to maintain Op 4 in a separate branch, or can we roll this into one area?
Just washing whatever phone's on.
That's for you over there, if you still got comms and stuff going.
Okay, that being the case, yeah, we'd like to hang on to it, at least till we get to the point where it becomes more of a fire watch.
All right, copy that, and how you doing on resources?
We're good. So, engine 14 and 12, still working on this. There's very few hot spots remaining. So until dark, it'll be the 2 companies working mop up and pick up. After dark, what I recommend is 1 company using brush unit 14 to patrol all the wildland area that burned, and that should be sufficient. They can fill off one of the private hydrants over here adjacent to engine 14.
Okay, confirming after dark, is that an engine and brush unit, or just the brush unit?
Depending on how you were picturing staffing, if you were calling back a crew, you could do it with just 2 guys in the brush unit. But if we're using on duty and you're assigning an engine, just the 1 company using the brush unit to patrol most of the.
Okay, so I copy the on duty working now, 14s and 12s at dark, but you're talking about a different relief crew after dark?
We can take you longer than that if you'd like. We kind of saw that as a good break point. We can continue to work this safely until dark, and then that'd be a good opportunity for a quick rehab. And then if we're still picking up, we can finish up a few things after that, and then be talking about the transition to a Firewatch company if that's what you guys had in mind.
Okay, yeah, we're going to do a planning meeting at 2100, and we're going to come up with our evening fire watch. So I think that recommendation that you have will probably happen after that meeting, and we'll tie that into that meeting as far as what we need over there. But that'll happen after that meeting.
Okay. 12 and engine 14. Do we have rehab established, and will a meal be available except here before the planning meeting?
Yeah, Wildland Branch from Ops.
Go ahead.
Are you able to break free at 2100 for a meeting at the command center out on 82nd Avenue at the school?
Affirmative.
Copy. Back on Ops break.
Copy. From truck 25, you can turn the aerial back on.
From Foam Truck 85. You were unreadable, but we are at about 600 gallons.
Engine 210 in service.
Engine 210 in service 2019.
Lake Oswego, engine 210 in service, return to station 18.
Oswego, engine 210 in service, returning to station 18, 2020.
6-7 from truck 25 on Edge 2. Dispatch Wildland Branch, they should be on ops 3.
Command, we were just wondering if anybody on this side requested tip.
Dispatch from Structural Branch. I have talked with Tip, and I'm sending her to the evacuee resource center so she can speak with all the evacuees.
Dispatch copy, thank you. 2020.
Contact 85 to make Navy. Do you or your shotgun want to come up here?
Engine 2 from Truck 2.
Contact 85 from the Navy. Do you or your shotgun want to come up here?
This is truck 25, can you repeat?
Engine 2 Eisenzimmer from Truck 2.
Engine 2, go ahead, truck 2.
Hey Todd, go ahead and bring everybody up to South Division that's going to go home. We got a warthog and a plan worked out, and we got your replacement here.
Engine 2 copy. Engine 2B from Engine 2. Come on up to the rig.
And Engine 2 from Truck 2, bring your packs out with you, please. We're going to need those to send the guys back in.
Engine 2 copy.
Truck 1 from engine 29. Truck 1. Okay, we're going to send water in those 2 lines we just sent you, Ted. Stand by, we got a civilian straddle on the hose line. Copy.
Command for safety.
Hey, engine 29, send water. Copy, water coming.
Engine 2B from Engine 2.
Navy, shut down.
East Division, Rehab 5.
East Division, go ahead.
Yeah, we've just had a bunch of food delivered here. Pieces. Do you want us to bring them to you somewhere, or do you want the guys to come down here?
If you could bring them towards 84 and not, air's clear there. I think everybody congregated around there all picking up.
Copy that. We'll bring them to 84 and not.
All divisions has from safety. Ensure companies that are being released are beginning their trials properly decon.
And continue operation.
This is truck 25. I think that's negative. I'm good to face to face with C4 South Division first.
Copy.
East Division from Structural Branch.
East Division.
Yeah, Ryan, I have a planning meeting to go to at 9 o'clock. Which engine companies do you think you could kick loose?
Medic 330, Emmanuel and Good Sam are both green.
And probably Rescue 19 for now, hanging on to Truck 1, Engine 29, and Engine 19.
Okay, copy that. Stand by. South Division from Structural Branch. Kevin, when you get an idea of the companies you could kick loose, give me a report, please.
Copy and working on that now.
Structure Branch from Operations.
Go ahead, Operations.
Can we get a company, a truck company or an engine company with a monitor, talking to the gas representatives, and they have a concern that those collapsed duplexes there have poly lines that may be leaking. Can we get somebody in that area around those duplexes to give us a reading to see if we have any gas leaks?
That's affirmative. South Division, you've got truck 2 right there. Can we get that assignment covered?
Medic 319, police on scene requesting for a TA1, Northeast Gleason Street, Northeast 162 Avenue, map H5303C Charlie, Talker Tops 1, for engine 74 on the air, Medic 319, police are on scene requesting for a TA1, Northeast Gleason Street, Northeast 162 Avenue, map H5303C Charlie, Talker Tops 1, 7 dispatch 2026.
They've helped pick up and everything's pretty well picked up over here.
Copy that. South Division from Structural Branch.
Yes, Green.
Thank you.
Branch.
Squad 1, go ahead.
Don, are you guys available to go monitor the duplex that had partial collapse and could have possibly leaky gas lines?
Affirmative.
Can you work with Shanders so he knows that you've got that assignment?
Affirmative, I'm with him now.
Structure Branch from Command.
Go ahead, Command.
Just to clarify, it's not necessarily leaking right now. The Northwest Natural just wanted to check on it.
Copy that. We'll check on that and report.
Copy, thank you.
Structural Branch from East Division.
Go ahead, East Division.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what duplex they're talking about. Are they the ones we have on this side?